Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Stick coming back at you with yet another new video, and today we are doing a little bit of an update on the Jake Paul announcement video and a little bit more. So the other day, Jake Paul posted on a story saying that there was going to be an announcement that happened yesterday. And according to YouTube's boxing Twitter page, this was the announcement. Jake Paul has revealed that his next fight will be on April 10th. He has also said he wants to see influencers on the undercard. He's named a few fights that he'd like to see as the card. Bradley Martin versus True Georgie, Bryce Hall versus Taylor Holder, Slim versus Deji, Joe Weller versus whoever. Now, if you ask me, this is actually a pretty cool idea. I would like to see this YouTube boxing thing go back to YouTubers versus YouTubers. I mean, the whole thing kind of started with YouTubers saying we can do this shit and sell out arenas and do it all for free. I mean, nowadays, like, you'll never see a free YouTube boxing match ever again. They pretty much all charge even just a little fee. I'm pretty sure DAZN was like $5 a month, and you got to watch Logan Paul versus KSI round 2 and Jake Paul versus Nisa Gibb. I mean, I'd rather see a fight night where it's all YouTubers on deck than a fight night where it's a big fighter like Mike Tyson and a YouTuber as the undercard. The only reason why I say that is because there's been kids who have been fighting their whole lives to get an opportunity like this, and a YouTuber got it just because he had more money and pretty much millions of subscribers on YouTube. The only thing that's kind of bugging me about these undercards is that a lot of these guys are in lockdown. Deji lives in England, Joe Weller lives in England, I'm pretty sure True Georgie lives in England. All these guys are in lockdown right now, which means by the time this lockdown's over, which we don't know when that is, we're not sure how much time these guys will even have to train. Now, I'm not knocking the idea. I'd still love to see an undercard being YouTubers. And hell, if Joe Weller is looking for anybody, I can be the guy. I have zero training, so he'd probably kick the shit out of me. But f*** it. Now, the big thing about this announcement is that Jake Paul hasn't revealed who he's actually going to box. All he's revealed is that it's on April 10th and who he wants to see for the undercard. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, maybe McGregor said, F it, let's do it. You've talked enough shit. Let's get this fight going. But then Jake Paul posted this little troll video.
Yo, you see that shit?
Oh yeah, he's a bitch.
Bro.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul has got a plane to fly over the beach that he's sitting on with a banner that says, McGregor's too chicken to fight me. Honestly, this is a big waste of money to me because McGregor is on UFC Island. If you really want to make a statement, you should have flown that over UFC Fight Island so that he could see it. What's the point of having it fly over you? Like, when you think his ego's just big enough, he just keeps making it bigger and bigger. And it's not driving McGregor crazy at all. Jake Paul is literally at every end trying to get Conor McGregor to notice him. And he finally did in an interview today where he dresses Jake Paul as the YouTube kid.
You've now got YouTubers calling you out, mate.
That is what it is. We'll see what happens, That's it. I'm not really. He seems like a confused little kid to me, to be honest. Now he's willing to get in, so I'm not. I don't know what'll happen. It's not on the radar at the minute with the young lad.
The big thing I don't think Jake Paul really understands with McGregor is that he is really in this just for the sport. You can offer him 50 mil and say, I'm offering you 50 mil to fight me. But he made, I'm pretty sure, 100 mil when he fought Floyd Mayweather. And he could have retired off of that alone. At this point in his career, I feel like all he wants to do is fight people who are actually a challenge. And Jake Paul is definitely not a challenge to Conor McGregor. He started from the bottom, and he worked his way up to where he is, and he respects the sport tremendously. That's why even in this interview, while he's disrespecting you by not acknowledging your name, he's saying even still, like, he's willing to go in, but for my future, I'm not really looking at it. The part where he says,
we'll see what happens.
It's kind of, gives some people hope. Must boost Jake Paul's egos through the roof, saying, oh, he might actually fight me. McGregor started from the bottom, worked his way up to where he is, and he is really in this more for the competition than the money. Jake Paul, I feel like, is more in it for the money than the competition. It is pretty good that he even brings Logan into it, saying, like, you know,
The Logan guy getting in with Floyd, I'm excited to see how that goes.
and then he even jabs at Floyd, saying he's a bit fat.
Floyd looks a bit fat to me, man. It's a mad little scene at the minute, isn't it? But
I actually wonder how Jake is going to react after the McGregor fight. Whether he wins or loses, you know Jake's going to make another video chirping McGregor. I'm just curious to see which way it will go when the fight is over, and curious to see what Jake will have to say about Conor. That all being said, I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Who do you think Jake Paul is actually going to fight on April 10th? To me, it's not going to be McGregor. He's pretty much said in this interview. Maybe him and Dylan have finally signed papers and that's going to go down. But the fact that he's leaving it a mystery, well, I'm not going to lie, it's driving me crazy. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below who you think Jake Paul is fighting on the 10th. Make sure to subscribe. You can click the bell if you want for whenever I'm posting a new video. And all my social medias and my podcasts are in the description down below. And I think that'll do it. Until next time, it is your boy Stick. I am out. Peace.